Hello. Welcome back to Shans and Zen Jamaican Vibes. I know the title of this live stream is very alarming and frightening. Yes, um, it was for me as well. It was also very frightening for me as well. But the Most High took me through. Yes, and everything is all right now. So, blessings and welcome back to the channel. As you come in, you just give me a thumbs up, press that thumbs up button. You know, the like does help to get me in the algorithm and get me out there more to more people so more people can join in as well. So, we're just going to wait a little while for everyone to join in so you can hear what happened and why I was almost arrested. It's very funny. Very, very funny. Everett, if you're watching, blessings to you at the Kingston Public Hospital. Yes. Hello, good night, Kim. Life with Puna, Narissa, Maxine. Good night, one and all. Welcome back to another live stream. Hi, Stacian. Yes, live with Puna. What is your channel about? Tiffany, blessings, blessings. Good evening. Good evening, Tiffany. Good evening, Maria. Welcome, 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 one and all, to the live stream. Yes, so, it's a new year, brand new year, 2022. Um, blessings, Francine, blessings, Carlene, blessings, Janice, and Hortense. Yes, so we're wishing everybody a prosperous 2022. May good health prevail over all of your family and friends and yourself. Uh, Sister Naomi, Bro, my girl, Stacy. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so good night, everyone. Good night. So, this is the story how I almost got arrested at the Kingston Public Hospital. If you're able to hear me clearly, please let me know because I'm freezing for some reason. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Are you able to hear me clearly? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Just give me a second. Is it any better? Good night. Good night. Uh, no, it's still not any better. Can you hear me better now? I don't know what's wrong with the Wi-Fi. Oh boy. Nobody's able to hear what I'm saying. So do you want me to start another live stream? Oh, you're hearing me now? Okay, great. So, yes, I am not sure, but since you're hearing me better, I am happy. All right, so now I can tell you what happened. So, a patient at the Kingston Public Hospital had called me wanting some assistance to with a few items, some adult diapers, a few essential. He also wants to get out of the hospital, so he was seeking some assistance, come on my program, share his story, and see where he could get some help. Now, this gentleman, Mr. Everett, he has been living in the hospital for over a year because he um he simply don't have anywhere to live. All right, so I went to visit him to get a little interview and see how I could share it on my program and how we could get some help, because what he really wants is a little piece of land. Anyhow, I went to the Kingston Public Hospital and I was there. I got to visit him. We were talking. We started to do the video and I was asking him questions and he was sharing his story and as to how he got into the hospital and how he got in the state that he is now, because he's paralyzed from the waist down. And he was actually robbed at gunpoint and robbed of his cash and then shot, and he got paralyzed from the waist down. But this took place in St. Elizabeth, Black River, to be exact, in 2003. So he has been to different rehabs, Mona Rehab. He has been in the Golden Age Home, different places. At one point, he was at 65 Hanover Street, where he would sleep there at nights, and in the day he was basically on the streets. So he was sharing his story, and other nurses were there, and they didn't have anything to say more than not to point the camera on the other patients to, respect their privacy, and I ensure I didn't do that. When a nurse came to do his vital, they asked me to pause so they could do his vital, and I did that. All right, guys. So every nurse that came by, that passed through, was very respectful. They were like, "Hi, excuse me," and they went their way. Then I was there recording. He was sharing his story. He was getting emotional. Whoa, and behold, this nurse came and she said, "You know what you're doing is illegal." And so Mr. Everett was very upset. He got frustrated because he said he wants to come out of the hospital. It feels like he's in prison. His dad had passed away in an incident that took place in Lowana, St. Elizabeth, where a CB truck had hit his dad off a bicycle and he died. He has sisters and brothers, and he said from time to time they would, send him what they can, whether it be adult diapers, whatever, phone card. Sorry, they would assist him, but they have their families and they're not financially in any position to help him. So he was seeking help otherwise. Now, to continue the story, so there was this nurse that came and she said, what you're doing, this is illegal. And so as I said, Everett got upset and he was saying, why, if I'm getting help, why are you trying to stop it? Nobody else has anything to say about me doing this interview. So what is your issue? Why do you want me to stay here and there's nowhere for me to go? You don't have no, he said, why you want me to stay here and you can't help me? So anyway, she got mad and she said, call the security. And she went for her phone and I don't know, she said she was gonna call the police on me. So another lady came and she escorted me out and she said, hurry up, take the elevator. So while I was heading on the elevator, I saw that she was following me. And so I went on the elevator, but because I got a little frightened, not scared, but frightened. So I, instead of pressing the ground floor, I pressed the first floor. So the elevator took me down to the first floor. When I got to the first floor, it was pure security. I felt like I was in a movie. And then now the security, the gentleman was on the phone and he was saying something about a young lady, but I know it was me they were talking about. And he didn't know it was me. And I said, he asked me where I wanted to go, and I said, I want to go to the ground floor. And he said, okay, go back and step through the glass door and go down the stairs. So I did just that. I went down the stairs, and after I went down the stairs, I came upon some other security. And they asked me where I was going because I was going in the wrong direction. I think I was going on a water or something. So they asked me where I wanted to go, and I said I wanted to exit the building, and they showed me where to exit the building. So yes, I got outside, and the young lady who told me to go in the elevator, she said, go to the side because they can watch you from the window. They'll see you from the window and call the security on you. So that is how I almost got arrested and why I almost got arrested. But guess what? It's the same security who was looking for me escort me out the building or help me to get out the building, basically. However, since then, Mr. Everett has called me to say that that particular nurse was removed from that ward, and people weren't so happy with her behavior and her approach because she didn't know who I was. And I felt very hurt and disrespected too because she could have come to me professionally, but she was just loud and you know acting as if I came to kill someone or hurt someone. So I was very, very hurt. But God did work in my favor. I got out the building. And I still have the recording from the interview. I just need to do some more investigation and this gentleman. Good night, Alice. Good night, Daron. Yes, Maxine. Yes, indeed. It happened, and I am telling you. At first, I said, am I in a movie? Especially when I went down on the elevator and then I came upon the security men. It was a lot of them, and then they were on the phone, and I heard when they say something about young lady, and when they asked me where I want to go, and I said I wanted to go on the the ground floor, and he actually showed me where to go. I said, you know what? God is on my side. Yes. Big up Lex. I don't know life with Puna, but guess what? The gentleman, his story is something else. It's a story to hear. Trust me, when I do post this video, you guys are really, I know this story is going to go all over the world. Hi, Ashari. Yes. So, what's been going on with everyone? Yes, you know what? The gentleman was saying that some of the nurses were saying that some of them come and they're there and see when people come on the ward and stealing other people's phone and they don't say anything. And then when I come to do something like this, that's going to help him. No matter how small the help may be, may not be the kind of help he's looking for, but I know he would have gotten some help. So there, he said the nurse, some of the nurses were saying that it wasn't cool for her to deal with the situation the way she did. Hi, Simone. Yeah, all right. So, guys, I have some. What happened? What happened since week? Oh, I was in on Smile Jamaica on TVJ on Saturday, January 8th. I'm not sure if I'm not sure. Hi, Mia, or is it Maya? Maya. Um, Good night, Bradley. Yeah, so I was on Smile Jamaica on Saturday, January 8th. It was a very interesting interview. And of course, it was really, something that really, I mean, I know a lot of people, they have their maybe a talent, maybe some kind of skill, but they have always dreamt of one day being on a certain stage. And I think Smile Jamaica or Profile would be one such stage. So when I got the opportunity to be interviewed on Smile Jamaica, I really felt humbled. You know. Well, I'm going to visit the mother of nine soon. Yes, because I have some updates, so I will be visiting her soon. No, don't do that. Sorry about that. Hi, Precious. I said, I know Ashari didn't hear now. I said I will be visiting the mother of nine soon because I have some updates. Hello, Valerie. How are you doing? Blessings to you, Devon in Nevis. Guys, remember to click the like button. Do give me a thumbs up on this live stream. And if you have a YouTube channel and you can share it on your community tab, please do so as well. And if you have not yet subscribed to my vlog channel, that's Shan Unique Vlogs JA. Good night, Ashari. Have a blessed night as well. Yes, if you have not yet subscribed to Shan Unique Vlogs JA, please do so because on Shan Unique Vlogs JA, you get to see me on my farm, what I'm doing on the farm day to day. And it's really nice over there on that channel. That channel is also monetized. So I have two monetized channel. And just just today, oh, life with Ashari Boo. Just today, I got this email email from YouTube. Yes, I am. I got this email from YouTube, YouTube creators, and it says, all right, so it says this is your chance to team up with with a partner manager for a one-on-one strategy. All right, let me go over it. It's a bit fine. This is your chance to team up with a partner program for one-on-one strategic advice, direct access to YouTube, exclusive invites to YouTube events, workshop, and more. Starting in April. Space is limited, so make sure you apply for a partner management by August 21st. So that's the email I got from YouTube this afternoon. And let me see what it says here. All right, so this is what it says. Here is what you'll get. With your own partner management, you'll be able to work with your own partner management to develop channel strategies for a period of time. Create a personalized channel analysis to meet your channel goals. Receive invites to exclusive events and workshops from YouTube. Uh, and it says again, space is limited. So make sure you apply for the partner management by January 21st. Oh, yes, Mr. Robert. Daylight. Daylight is Daylight is doing good, man. He's doing good. I agree, Monica. I agree. All right. And yes, this is actually legit because I did go ahead and contact Google support and they did confirm, but they're showing me how they were kind of explaining how I should go about doing so. Because when I get emails from YouTube creator, I know exactly how the email looks. I know exactly where it should be coming from, the email address and all. Okay, so shout out to Life with Ashari Boo, another YouTube channel. I'm assuming you're a Jamaican YouTube channel. So shout out to Ashari, Life with Ashari Blue. Boo. Sorry. Life with Ashari Boo. Shout out to you. Chanel, yes, thank you so much. Thank you. And this Thursday, I will be on CVM at sunrise. So make sure you watch CVM at sunrise this Thursday morning. I'm trying to read the messages. And a quick shout out. Blessings, Kerry. Okay, okay. Blessings, Tamar. All right. So, Sister Elaine Street, Sister Antoinette Marshall, and the members of the Olivet Gospel Church in at Dyer Avenue in the Bronx, New York. Big up, big up, big up. All right, and I had another shout out. Where is it? Good night, Chevelle. Good night, Maria. Okay, see, I'm missing some of the comments. Oh, you know that church? Oh, cool. The Toronto restaurant that donated to Archie. I think it's I can't remember right now, Claudette. You would have to WhatsApp me and I can give you that information, but I cannot remember right now. Um, I cannot remember right this second. You would understand that I do deal with a lot of people and a lot of names daily, so sometimes the names do slip me. Thank you, Pauline. Hello, Donna. Good night. And I want to big up my Jamaicans, because in my interview on TVJ, I didn't do that, and I felt so bad when I was watching the replay because I have so many Jamaicans who have been supporting my program, and I have a lot of viewers from Jamaica too. So I am so sorry. I apologize for not shouting out my Jamaicans. But guess what? On Thursday morning, when you tune in to CVM at sunrise, you know I'm going to do that shout out because I can't leave out my Jamaicans here who have been helping me, even just by watching the videos, leaving a comment, or sharing my videos. So I apologize to my Jamaicans. I want you to know that I appreciate you guys too. Just the same. Okay, Popcorn one. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so live with Poonam. Guess what you would have to do? You send me like an email or a WhatsApp, but instead of you typing in it in the chat like that, you have to send me like an email or a WhatsApp message, and I would do that for you. That is actually not the correct way to go about it. Okay. Oh, another important topic. Let me see what I have else here. I take that off. So, in the video I did with Archie and Damien, when I said that a lot of people reach out to me wanting to help, Damien, sorry, wanting to help Damien, people have reached out to me and said that they wanted to help Damien, but no one has actually, just until today, and today I got 50 Canadian dollar, and the other day I got 5,000 Jamaican dollars from Winston, from Caribbean shop. So it's only two persons who have actually really donated towards Damien, and I do know somebody's gonna send a barrel for him. But people have called me wanting me to do like a feature on him and say that when I do so, they would be willing to help. But I have not actually gotten any money physically in my hand except for that 50 Canadian, and she wants me to actually buy food and soap, deodorant and stuff like that for him. So it's not even towards building anything. And then the $5,000 from England, I can put towards, if we're going to get enough help to do something for Damien. So of course he does need a lot of help, but I have to do my investigation as well, ask some questions. I can't just go and build place just like that because first you need to know if the land that he's living on rather, is owned by him, if he has permission to build on it, and so on and so forth. Now, I was told by an individual that his parents had died, mother and father. Upon further investigation, I found out that they were not dead, but that indeed his father was very ill and his mother was um like poor. She's a poor. She's very poor, and so she wasn't able to afford him going to school and many things. So he was left with his grandmother who took care of him from he was a child. And so, if you notice, he has no bathroom, no kitchen where he lives because he uses those amenities at his grandma's place. So, the grandmother is who he grew up with. So, his parents are not deceased, like I was told, but that's why it's important to do investigation and find out things before you just jump and go ahead and do things. Because if I wasn't asking people questions, then I wouldn't have found out this. I would still have it in my head, as I was told by that individual that his parents had died, which it wasn't so. But he's living with his grandma, who is also very poor. I spoke to her, and she was asking me for some rice and flour and stuff like that. So when I go back, I have to bring some of those items for her. So Hi Judith, don't everybody love to listen to me and Archie? It's never a dull moment with Archie. Never a dull moment at all. All right, so back to what we were speaking about with Damien. So I don't want to rush anything with Damien. I have three projects that I want to complete for 2022. Very important to me to complete these projects within a certain time. So I have Mr. Hamilton, who is the 1 foot pineapple farmer, which I will be visiting on Wednesday because tomorrow one of my subscribers they're coming to visit my farm. So, and I have some other things to deal with tomorrow. So Wednesday, I'm going to be visiting Mr. Hamilton and do some other updates on him and his house and so on and so forth. So you can look out for that update with Mr. Hamilton. That's the pineapple farmer that was given a foot, a prosthetic leg on Christmas Day. That was a beautiful, beautiful gesture from Mr. Brown, Mr. Rewan Brown. Hi, Renisha. All right, so June, pick up yourself, June. Okay. All right, so why this is what I wanted to press. Sorry. Yes. So Adrian is asking, so why you don't keep Archie and Damien together so they can take care of each other? Archie is a man that love his space. I don't know how Archie would feel about that. I wouldn't just want to impose that on him just like that. I would have to ask. And I would have to find out how Damien feels about that since he grew up with his grandmother. His grandmother is old now and would need his help because he told me that he cooks for his grandmother. So I don't know if he would want to, you know, be away from his grandmother, even though it's very close by. It's kind of in the same vicinity, but where he is living now and where his grandmother is, it's very close. But I don't know how Archie would feel about that. I don't know how Damien it would feel about that. So I can't just go ahead and do it without consulting both of them and getting their feedback. Good night, Nova. Oh, thank you, Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you, Renisha. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos. He's doing fine. He's doing fine. But he says it's taking a little practice for him to get the whole. He said it's much easier when he is with the leg on the farm because he's so used to it, so many years doing it with one leg. So he said it's a bit difficult to manage the terrain with the prosthetics because he's not so, you know, he's not so used to it as yet. So we have to give him some time to get used to it. So he actually still goes in the field without it. Sometimes he goes with it, but he said it's kind of a little bit, you know, weird when he's doing it. It's hard for him to balance. Yes, I that's the thing. I don't know how Archie would feel about it. Hi, Al. Is it Al? Good night, and thank you. I did read your comment earlier, but because I was talking, I kind of forget to give you a shout out. I just saw that Miss Valerie there was saying hi. So thank you for watching my interview on TVJ, and for you said it was a good interview. So thank you. You are going to get. Hi, Pauline. I need to fix my PayPal. I'm having some issues. I may have to create a new PayPal account. Good night, Catelia. So, Al Wilson, blessings and thank you. I'm sure Miss Valerie has not yet seen that interview I did on Smile Jamaica. So, I'm going to have to send it to her. Hi, Jennifer. Happy New Year. Yes, that's a conversation to have because I'm not sure, as I say, how Archie would feel about that. I'm not sure how Damien would want to feel, who would feel about that. So this is something that we definitely would have to conversate on with both Archie and Damien. I will send it to you, Miss Valerie, and yes, that's the thing, Kerry. That's the thing. He's used to it, Mr. Hamilton. Back to him. He's used to doing everything with the one foot and bending and doing everything, so it's more comfortable for him. Good night, Pauline Wallace. Good night. Happy New Year's to you as well. Yes, I don't think it's such a good idea too. I think they both need their privacy. Damien is just a stone throw away, so he walks to Archie easily in a couple of minutes, 2 minutes, probably 3 minutes. So it's best if they. I'm just going to do some more investigation. You know. Thank you, Glenn. Yes, Archie. Why I tell you, when we call Archie, it's the most. I tried to record. I wonder if I still have it. I tried recording a conversation with Archie and I. He was telling me that he was there New Year's Day listening to some tune and he was naming the artist, but I can't remember. And he was telling me the song he was listening. I think it's the song. I see. I'm trying to remember the words of the song. But he was telling me the artist and the name of the song and say, yes, he's okay and he's here listening his radio and he's doing good. But I recorded it and I said, sing a piece of the tune for me, no Archie. And he was saying, no man, when you come, man, he didn't want to sing it for me. It was kind of funny. Yes, Carrie, and I agree. I was thinking that myself. I just I just got a few suggestions and I was saying to myself that I don't think Archie is a man that he loves his privacy. You know? Oh, Miss Valerie, don't say. Yeah, man, Archie a star. Oh, yes. Yes, Francine, I know the story. Yes, escorted by the angel. I think that's what happened with me when I was in the KPH hospital and that lady called the police on me because let me tell you, when I went in the elevator, I was so nervous and I just pressed the first floor instead of the ground floor. Get to the first floor and security all over. And it's like they were standing waiting for to see, and they were on the phone and they say something about the young lady, and then I was there and he said where I wanted to go and I said the ground floor and he said go through the glass door and go down the stairs. Go down the stairs and more security. And this door secure I was going in the wrong direction and they say come here young miss, where you want to go? And I said, I wanted to exit the building. And he said, go right there and turn left. And they let me out and didn't know they were looking. I was the one that they were called to look for. Yes, it was really something else. I said I was going to go live that exact night, but I didn't get a chance to. But I know that Mr. Everett, if he's not watching me now, he's going to watch the replay. And he's in Kingston Public Hospital. He has been living in the Kingston Public Hospital for 1 year now. 1 year. And let me tell you, I have never seen somebody with so much faith and just this man just believe in God. Everything he speak out of his mouth is about God and giving him thanks. Like he's paralyzed from the waist down. He was shot at gunpoint, robbed at his shop, and after he went in he was in the hospital. Then he went to a rehab, and he was there for a while. He had a 2 bedroom board structure, but he had a bathroom, kitchen, living room, and a veranda. He said somebody took it over, and then I don't know if they left some kind of fire there on gas or something like that. He said the house was burnt down, and then um the housing called him because where he was living, it was not his land, but they called him to give him first preference because he was living there so long. But at that point he was in the Mona rehab, and he just could not afford to get the land. So I am now having to do an investigation there in Black River to find out how the lands went, if there's any land still available, because he said it was a big land and they were selling up the lots, and see how, if ever I get some help for him when I do share his video, then I will see how best we can help him, because he is actually very independent. He said he was not able to do any drawing. He just got this skill from after he got the accident and he was paralyzed and wasn't able to do anything. He got this gift rather of drawing, so he draws, and he also makes handbags and bathing suits. So it's a very interesting story. I think the story is going to be one of the biggest story of 2022, because me saying it to you now, I'm just kind of just memorizing little bits and pieces, but you hearing it from him, it's something else. Trust me, it's something else. And to hear him speak so passionately about his belief in God, even after everything. He was asking for some, because I had gotten some adult diapers, but most of them were pull-ups, and because of the position that he's in, being paralyzed from the waist down, he was saying that it would be better if I got not the pull-ups, because then it's going to be a little bit messy, because he said the nurses does come and would like clean him up and so on and so forth, but he's able to do it himself, so he would want to be able to do that himself. So if you have adult diapers, he's a medium size, you definitely can reach out to me and donate them. And he'd want what you call inco pads. I don't know if there's another term for it in the US or Canada or the UK, but out here in Jamaica, they call it inco pad, and it's basically a piece of padding material that you would put the patient on to change them. So he was asking me for inco pads. So, oh, they call them chucks. That's what you're saying, Andrea? Right. So that's what he was asking me for those as well. Because he actually gave me a lot of numbers for individuals who were willing to help him to get one of those mobile bikes. What you call it again? I know that he said it cost like 2,000, I think 2,700 and something US, like a scooter. So he said he would want trucks. They call it incapads here. So he said those persons who had committed to help him to get the scooter, but he said he didn't accept it as yet because he wanted help to get it out here, because they're willing to purchase it, but he wanted help to get it out here, and also he wanted a place for himself, because he wanted out of the hospital and he felt like he was in a prison. And so, but the man have such a high spirit. I don't know how he does it. I was there listening to him, and I tell you, goosebump was just all over my skin, and it was so emotional. His story was really emotional. Yes, a motorized wheelchair, because he does have a wheelchair, and he does have connection with some people, because he was telling me that when he was at Mona rehab, persons from the UK used to come by, visit, and buy his artwork and stuff like that. Happy New Year, good night, CP. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Yes, the pull-ups he said is a bit challenging because he can change himself, but he said with the pull-ups it can be a bit messy because he is paralyzed and he has to move his um his both feet by himself and do everything. Hi, Jacqueline. So if you're able to donate size, medium size adult diapers, chalks, aka Inca pads, wipes. What else was he asking me for? Gels for like bed sores, stuff like that. Any little thing. Because when I went there to visit him, I had took all the above, but most of the adult diapers were the pull-ups. That's the thing. I did not get him the chucks because I wasn't aware until I went there and was doing the interview. That's when he told me he needed those. And he said he was on the last one. Greetings, Paulette Lewis. Greetings, Yvette. Good night. Good night. Who else did I miss? God bless, child. Good night. Good night. See I'm just getting an email now from YouTube. Yeah. And I did get some shower caps. What they call it? Dry shower cap. I forgot the name, but I got some from Miss Double B, who I met the other day, and she came down from New York and she gave me some, and I was able to give him some too. So it's easier to wash his hair like that. Yes, yes, he can. That's what he told me. He didn't know. He just tear it from the side, but he was saying, it's easy to just tape it off and at the side. But whatever, because I gave him like quite a few adult diapers. But it was so impressive. He wanted to do everything by himself. I I'm telling you, I was very, very much impressed. Yes, just cut this side. Yes, that's a good idea. Very good idea. And that's what he said he has been doing, Sharon. Jalisa, good night, Jalisa. So I do intend to post this video as I said, but I have to do the investigation, further investigation in Black River and other places just to verify everything that took place. Thank you so much, Carrie, and thank you. Good night, Kelly. Who else I see there? Maxine. Yes, it is cheaper, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes people coming down, a lot of my subscribers have come and given me stuff. So, if it's like that, like, some people somebody coming down and you can send it. Or for those who are packing barrels and intend to send barrel, you can throw some in there as well. So that's why I really said so, but not for you to really like send it just to send me that for him right now. No, but if you know somebody coming down or you intend to send a barrel, you know. Uh, there's something else I had written down to speak about. Oh, the van. So in the Christmas, not well after Christmas, really, I like during the Christmas and after Christmas, I was going back and forth because I had to finish up Nancy house and get them in. So I had to be going back and forth, getting this done, purchasing this, just getting everything together. So I'm telling you, I had to rent the car for a while, and it did take back some monies out of my whole um everything that I had together put together to get to purchase my van. But nevertheless, I am waiting on somebody to come from the US who wanted to sell me something that they had here, but they didn't want they had somebody out here who was in charge of the vehicle, but they didn't want to do the sale through that person. So the individual is actually coming here to Jamaica to meet me and to do the sales. I am still a little bit behind in terms of what I want to purchase it, but I don't know. I am hopeful that I will get it by then, by he gets here. So I want to shout out some people here. Miss Clover Ashman is not feeling well in Canada, so I wish her a speedy recovery. Carlene, Tass, and Dolores, um, Minette, Miss P, Miss Connie, May, Vinette, Sharon, Sheena, Grace, and Shirley, and Sherlina. Um, these people all put together and donated 2 barrels to the mother of 9. So thank you so much, Carlene, Tass, and Dolores, Minette, Miss P, Miss Connie, May, Vinette, Sharon, Sheena, Grace, Cheryl, and Charlene. Yes. D&D News Media send me a WhatsApp message 876-919-5344. I have Cash App. Uh, WhatsApp me at 876-919-5344. I need to create a new PayPal. And remember to join me on CVM at sunrise this Thursday morning. You can't miss it. All right, I'll be on CVM at sunrise this Thursday morning. And for those who did not see my interview on TVJ, I will be sharing it soon. 876-919-5344. That's 5344. All right. So I hope you got that D&D. I'm not sure of the time because it all depends. Um, they just put you in a slot, you know. All right. So Kerry, it's 876-919-5344. Blessings, Ronald. Blessings. 919-5344-876. Big up to Miss Ivy. She is from Trinidad and Tobago, but trust me, she's a real island girl, real nice person, very, very loving and kind person. And she just loved my program, so I have to big her up. Big up Miss Ivy. She's living in Brooklyn, New York. So many people to big up, so I'm gonna big up everyone all over the world, wherever you're watching from. So from Kingston to Negril Point, Montego Bay, St. Anne, Mandeville, all over Jamaica, big up. And big up to everyone in the tri-state area. Big up to everyone watching from Pennsylvania, Texas. I cannot leave out my Texas viewers. Big up to everyone watching from Florida. And remember, guys, to hit the like button. Thank you, S. Marius. Big up to everyone watching from the Cayman Islands. Big up Everett in Westmoreland. Everyone watching Clarendon. Okay, big up Clarendon. Big up to everyone overseas. Yes, everyone overseas. Big up. New York blessings. Hanover, Elaine, and Canada, Yvette. Blessings to everyone all over. Good night, Chef Roger Vlog. Oh, D&D News Media is in Canada. Yes, Miss Valerie. I know you're watching from Florida. That's why I make sure be up Florida. And Christy is watching in Indiana. And of course, I don't know if anybody's watching from the UK, but blessings to all of my UK viewers. And Philadelphia, Dalton is watching from Philadelphia, and Marlene is watching from Washington. Blessings. Oh, D&D News is in Jamaica at the moment. Okay. So big up to Jasmine and Leroy, who I met the other day, and blessings to you in Canada. New Jersey, yes, blessings. Oh, June is from Westmoreland, but she's watching from Canada. All right, all right. It's D&D News. Sorry, thank you. Yes, guys, remember to give the live stream a thumbs up. Oh, Sandra, guess what happened? So, Connecticut, blessings. I live in Connecticut. So, if you guys have been watching my vlog channel, where I showcase a lot of the farming that I do. Um, Deverly in the Bronx, New York, of course, blessings. You would have heard of the problem I was having with this rabbit, sorry, that was eating down my carrot. Bay, blessings join Montego Bay. And so um my hubby had gotten a slingshot and some marble, and he hit him once. I don't know if the rabbit, if the rabbit, I don't think the rabbit died, because when a rabbit is dead you can smell it from anywhere. It has a very bad odor. But I think that maybe the rabbit just retreat after he got that shot. But I haven't seen the rabbit since. I have not seen the rabbit since. And then you would have seen the other section of my farm where we started to make the drills for the sweet potato. Guys, if you don't subscribe to my vlog channel, Shan Unique Vlogs JA, please go over there and subscribe. Because especially if you love farming, you'll definitely like that channel. And I ate the cocoa for the first time, roast cocoa. I've always had cocoa mostly in soup, but never had it roasted. And Scotty roasted cocoa for me the other day, and it was really good. Yes, and Aria, good night. No, I did not study agri. You know, they asked me because I last year I took part in this big conference that we had for the Jamaica. It is not Jamaica. It's Youth. It was a World Youth Conference on agriculture and youths in agriculture, and I was one of the panelists. And it was a very interesting conversation, and I was very humbled that they wanted me to be a part of this event because the the title for the event was youths who were making youths in Jamaica making a change on the agricultural landscape. I think that was the heading. But however, they invited me and I was one of the analysts. And one of the things that they were talking about a lot is the availability of lands for people to farm. and and the availability of loans from financial institution for farmers to invest in agriculture. So that was a hot topic, and how the government could assist farmer better in terms of, making the land more accessible for farmers to get to farm on. Oh, Atlanta. Blessings to Melissa in Atlanta. Blessings, Orville. Blessings, Yardman Chef, the Baker Five. What did Alison say? They call the yam. I'm trying to go back up to her comment to see what she said about the yam. She said something about the cocoa, but I didn't get it. I think it's the left man cocoa that Scotty said that one was, because he had this slightly purplish, pinkish color, but it was really good. Really, really good. Lamar from St. Elizabeth. Blessings. Lamar. So this it's very. I just love farming, and I love everything to do with the dirt. And because my grandmother, let me tell you something about my grandma. She used to plant everything. And I used to go to market with my grandmother. I used to go to Maypen market with my grandmother. And I remember she used to plait my hair in some big plots and put on this big cap, pull it down, and then she would let me wear like big pants, some pants that were big and big t-shirt to make me look like a boy. So I used to, blessings to you in Alabama, Arville. So I used to go out on the road in Maypen town and walk about with my bundle of skeleton and time. And I think I was selling like these the skeleton and time together in a bundle for like probably 100 or probably 50. I can't remember, but I was probably like 10, 11. But it was fun for me because I was making a lot of money for her. I had this pouch around my waist, and she said, if you dress like a boy, look like, just go out there. You know, she dressed me like a boy to trick the people so they wouldn't trouble me or anything like that. But it was really fun selling at the market. Very fun going on. I didn't go on a market truck, but I went on a van, and the van was loaded with food and loaded with people. And for me, it was very fun sleeping in the market for 2 days and sometimes 3 days. It was just a fun experience. So I grew up seeing my grandmother, who sadly passed away 17 years ago, but I grew up seeing her farm. So that is how I really got this love and passion for farming. I don't have any mangoes. Hi, the good time family. Bless a good night. Yes, good night, good night, good night. So, guys, from now on, if you want to get a shout out, please WhatsApp me so I can have it written down. So when I come on, I can do it officially and professionally. Yes, that's why she did it, Joy. And I used to walk, go all the way out, go round the clock, go back round down to the KFC and all over in Mapen and sell scallion $50 bung, $100 bung. And I used to sell off and go back to her for more, sell and go back. And it was just fun doing it. It was really fun. And then at the end of the day, not the end of the day, but because we would stay like 2 or 3 days at the market. And as I said, sleeping in the market was quite an experience. Very fun for me as a young child. And I remember when we were leaving the market, finished for the week and we were coming home, she would give me my little money for myself and I would buy anything I wanted to buy, I would just buy. No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Sorry. 876-919-5344. No, for me, it was very much fun. Ah, even, all right, so my grandmother was a very tidy person. And I remember her taking me to one of our family. I think it was her niece in Clarendon. And they had like two big apple trees at the back of the house. And oh my God, I don't know if the apple tree leaves were falling off for like 3, 4 years at the back of the house and they didn't do anything about it. But there were so many leaves. And my grandmother give me a rake and she get a broom and the two of we rake and broom. And when we finished, because that's how she was. And when we were finished, the backyard was, everybody was just in awe. Nobody, it's like they didn't know that the backyard was so spacious. Everywhere was just clean. And that is the type of person my grandmother was. So those are the type of principle I was brought up on. Even though my grandmother was a feisty one, nobody don't mess with her. I'm more humble, reserved. She will tell you off. So I didn't get that part from her, but everything else I can say I got it from her. And the thing is, she really loved me. Oh, so a lot of people just coming on didn't know. No, they didn't hear what the reason was for me to almost being arrested. I went to visit this gentleman who is in the hospital, and one of the nurse was very rude and called security and police on me. But luckily, the said police escort me from the hospital. Well, escort me out the building, you have to say. They said security, not knowing that it was me they were looking for. So God was on my side. They say that recording the gentleman was illegal. But even if there was something wrong with me recording him, just the way she went about it was just all wrong. And I was hurt. Thank you, Marjorie. Thank you. Hi, Pele. Pele Dan Music. Blessings, blessings, blessings. So I'm thinking that probably by let me see, by January, February. By end of February, I'll be reaping the sweet potato. I'm not gonna reap them too early. I have I have gotten some potato out. If I want potato now, I can get potato. But the reaping date for me would be like in February. Yes. Yes. D and D News Media. I'm telling you. Oh, you're so right, Valerie. You're so right. So, as I said before, I'm using this opportunity again to tell everyone who have not yet subscribed to my vlog channel, go over to my vlog channel and subscribe so you can see the latest on my farm and my farming. I had gotten a black drum, and I'm supposed to get the irrigation system set up next week or the week after next week. I think I have to ask Cutty because he's bringing somebody to do it. But for sure, guys, um, somebody was asking me the other day why Scotty wasn't wearing any gloves, why he wasn't wearing any water boots. He said water boots rub his foot. He said it's uncomfortable, so he doesn't like water boots. So he has this pair of clocks that he had from a longer time, and that's what he wears on the farm. And everybody was saying, "Boy, Scotty him boasty, you know, he's so boasty." Oh my god. Yellow yam. Oh, so you want some yam to ship, or you want the yam head? Good night, Lori. Let me know if you want it for shipment or you want it. And guys, remember, I do have another service offering where I'm shipping herbs to wherever you are in the world and you want herbs. You can contact me. Guinea hen weed, Jack in the bush, leaf of life, whatever dry herbs you want. If you want dry cereal, stuff like that, you just reach out to me and I'll tell you how I go about doing so. So those are what I have. Sorosy. Oh, well, well, if you want the yam, you'd it's kind of if it, you'd have to get that from an exporter. That's something I'm looking into too. Yeah. That's something I'm definitely looking into exporting yam. Good night, Marcia Rodney. Are you saying you want to sleep? If so, have a good night. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. All right. So, because of the fact that I have 327 persons on the live stream, one of my big projects for 2022 is a early childhood institution in my community. It needs um, it needs a play area for the children, and I want to help them to get. They haven't had any electricity in 14 years. So the school has been operating without electricity for 14 years, guys. So what I want to do for them is to help them to get, if it's even like a solar, some solar panels, and so because of the whole when the light had gotten cut off, they had some event there and it sent the light bill sky high, so the light had gotten cut off. But they're saying that from that time, the year after, they told them that the place needed rewiring. So imagine how much it would cost right now to rewire that building, which would be a commercial building, and to get it passed and everything. So I was thinking that maybe if I could help in some way to get them, or maybe some solar system company in Jamaica could donate, sorry, a solar system to the school, and that would be so good. Good night, Miss Valerie. Hi, Carlin. Happy New Year, Raymond, Joanne. I am praying that it will, but that's one of my main project in my community for 2022. I want to build them the play area. I want to help them to get back electricity. Imagine operating a school without any electricity whatsoever. When it's raining, they say, because they use the light of the window and the doors. So when it's raining and they have to close the doors, close the window, inside is pitch dark. They have also a little two-burner stove operating in the kitchen for 60 children. So they have to cook every day for 60 children, and it's a two-burner stove. And I was thinking of trying to help them to get like a little farm for the school. So to section off a little part where they could have their own little farm, where they could have their, onion, scallion, onion, everything. Seasoning basically that they would need to prepare the lunch for the kids. And hold on just a second. Yeah, so sorry about that. So this is going to be one of my priority projects for 2022, along with Mr. Hamilton's project, Mr. Louis as well. Yeah. And so, yeah, so I would want like some swings for the children, like a slide, some little things for them to have, like when it's playtime, for them to enjoy themselves. And the school is kind of open up now because it was fenced around, but I um I got some information that the fence was vandalized by I don't know who. So it's really open and it's not safe because the children can just run out on the road. So it's one thing at a time, but I definitely want to help this early childhood institution. I also want to help them, like probably every 3 months or so, send, get a barrel for them with rice and flour, and some little things. Get some little toys the children can play with, books, stuff like that. Little reading books for them to have their little reading corner. That's definitely a part of what I want to do too. But as I said, one thing at a time, Mr. Arville, one thing at a time. Because the principal was also sharing with me that in order for the school to reopen, the ministry has to come and do an evaluation, and health inspector have to come and pass it, and other agencies. And one of the issues she was saying is that they have 2 bathrooms, and the teacher they wanted the teacher to have a bathroom for themselves. And so they were asking for help with either the teacher bathroom, or the fact that they have they have to have an isolation area. Yes, I'm thinking of that, Raymond. The principal was saying that they have to have an isolation area for the school to reopen, and they didn't have a bathroom. They had do a plyboard section on a section of the school for the isolation area, but they didn't have a bathroom. And in order for you to have an isolation area, you have to have a bathroom as well for them to pass it. And the school is not solely owned by the government; it is partially owned by the government because it was built by Alpards, that is aluminum partner of Jamaica, now called Gisco, which is the third largest aluminum company in the world. And they actually built that school, so it's a school and a community center. And it's in need of some facelift because Alpart closed. They don't get any help from Alpart. The government just like it, they help. It's not the government, it's the CCI. So it's the ECI rather, the early childhood center that helps them. I think it's the early childhood center that pays the teacher, and then everything else they have to try to do from either little gifts from parents, or from the little money that they get from the school fees, which it's a little bit because I think they pay something like $1,500 for the school fee. Yeah, but as I said, they have tried to get help. It's in my community. If there's any way I can get a little bit of assistance for them, I will definitely do it because I'm not gonna look at the fact that the government should do it or must do it. They are not doing it. So if there's something that I can do as a member of the community, then why not? I have the platform. It's just like, asking for help for a mother with 9 children or a one-legged farmer. I there's a school in my community that needs help. I think if I can help them, I should, or at least try. So it's not per se to say that the government must do it. The government are not doing. They should, but they're not. So if there's any way I can help, you know, why not? Or try to help, then why not? No, 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 no. That's a big thing that you said, Arville, because one of the things that they love to do is like when you start a project, then they slowly come in and want to take it over and act as if they were the one who initiated, or they're the one who's no, no, no. If I'm doing this and I'm going to ensure that everything is under my through my program and everything is under my banner, and everything is done according to good night, Trishana, good night, and everything is done according to how I set it out. I already have a team leader who's going to oversee certain aspect of it for me, and I'm going to have a meeting with the parents and the principal soon, so we see how we can get some help, because the principal was complaining that one of the issue that she was having is that probably 80% of the parents, they were not willing to help, you know they weren't willing to help. So if they would say they would help, like they have anything to say, they have a little facelift to do to the school, they would come to the meeting and say they would help, but then when the day, when it's the time to help, they're nowhere to be found, they're not there. So we're going to have a serious meeting with the parents, who can do plumbing. And that's another thing, they have to get the bathroom that they say they want for the isolation area. The principal said they have the face base and they have the toilet bowl, but they need the money to pay the plumber and get the plumbing supplies, and they were not able to afford it, so they were also asking for help for that as well. So it's a lot, but I think one thing at a time, and we should be able to help them some way, shape, or form. If it's even just with one aspect, just the playground or just something, but I want it to be something of substance. Like getting them a little area, a little farm area where they have the little scallion, little thyme, little tomato, sweet peppers, little cucumbers. Yes, man, it's definitely one of my main projects for 2022, because I know it's going to really it's going to help the children. It's going to improve their overall behavior. That a year ago, uh, there's a young lady in the community that she's she wasn't really looking out for her children, and sadly the government took two of her children, and I found out that two of them tried, they lit a fire in one of the rooms and almost burned down the school. So that's one of the things we want to see, that the children are safe, and we want to make sure that everything is done according to Hello, guys. Hello, hello. I can't believe you're still here. Hello, 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 Tyrone and Joy and Marva. You know, my phone actually died. I'm going to have to cut out that entire section out of the video. So I want to continue the conversation on the children and why it's important for them to have a play area, a area to de-stress, and it's good for their brain development, because a lot of people like to tell the children to go and sit down and yes, my phone battery actually died. I can't believe, I didn't know that anybody would be on the live stream when I come back on. You're not hearing me? Oh, you're hearing me, but the okay, so I'm gonna turn off and turn on the camera and see. Are you able to see me? Blessing, Sister Naomi. Please let me know if you're able to see me so we can continue the conversation. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So I definitely want to make this project one of my main projects for 2021. I want to do this for the children in the community. And when the project is finished, I want to do um it's in Precious Plain, and it's actually in St. Elizabeth. Yes. So I want to do like a little fun day for the children, but with everybody observing the protocol and everything. But when everything is complete, I want to do that for the children. So Precious Plain in St. Elizabeth. So I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna send pictures out so you guys can see, and of course I will show the improvement as we go along. So I don't know in terms of the play area, getting the slides and the swings and the tires and stuff like that. I'm going to see where I can source it here, but if there's anybody who can probably ship it and clear it, I don't know. I think it will probably be more affordable to source those items here, but I definitely want to do this for the children in the community, and I want to get them some kind of security system so that if and when they do get the solar system in place, if anybody tried to do anything, we can find out who and what and when and where. So I want to get some kind of security system in place for the school as well. But one thing at a time, but definitely on my agenda for 2022 is this my community project, which is the Precious Plain Early Childhood Institution. So if you want to help, start from now. My email is ms.shanzenzen@gmail.com. Everything in lowercase, or WhatsApp 876-919-5344. Yes. No, I don't get the pickup as yet, hurries. I have not yet gotten my pickup. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, I'm going to definitely have a logbook where I'm going to get the cost to do everything, separate things. So I'm gonna get a cost to do the plumbing where they want to do the isolation area. I'm going to get the cost for the to set up the play area for the kids, the cost to do the to set up the little farm and have like a semi greenhouse farm for the school, where as I said, they can get their vegetables, their seasoning and stuff like that. I'm not able to write it on it right now because guess what? I am actually I'm using my phone to do the video, and my laptop, my iPad, both of them are not with me, so I can't even type that information now. But please do WhatsApp 876-919-5344. Email ms.shanzenzen@gmail.com. That's Miss Shanzenzen@gmail.com. Well, to be honest, Horace, I'm the type of person that I am very timid when it comes to certain things. And based on the fact that people have been helping me, and I got to a certain amount and then had to use back to rent in December, to rent car. No, I don't do Facebook. And I had to do that. It kind of took back somewhat from the vehicle. So because of that, oh yes, Valerie, oh yes. But because of that, no, I have been struggling a little bit to get back to where I was before, to get in the vehicle. But I'm not getting the vehicle from a car dealership. I'm actually getting it from an individual who is coming down to sell their vehicle. And so I'm lagging behind like 200,000 thereabout, but I'm still hopeful. Yeah. All right, Arville. Yes, you can definitely do that. Don't worry about that. I know you meant your story of exiting the building. I know that's what you meant. But Mr. Hamilton, as I said, his update will be on Wednesday, and then I will do some more investigation on the gentleman, Mr. Everett, who is living in the Kingston Public Hospital for over a year. The government say 50 plus Jamaicans are currently, not 50, I think they say 500 or something like that, are living in hospitals. They have no homes to go back to, no family to take them back in. So Mr. Everett's story is very, very touching, and I'm definitely going to share it with you guys. But as I said, I have some due diligence to do before I put out this video, and I want to make sure that I cover everything before I put it out there. Yeah. So oh, Miss Ivy, hi, good night. Oh yes. So what's up, Seed? Sorry, I'm going to have to call back the department of the agricultural department to find out if they will um accept the soursop seeds. I think so because they did accept my jackfruit seeds, and about 200,000 or 200 and little bit thousand. Horace. Oh, the doctor who did the prosthetic. Let me get his number for you. Who is that? Shelly. So his number. Let me get his number for you. Just a moment. I think I can ship Bami, you know. Yeah, I think I can ship Bami, but Bami that is made probably from the factory with, I don't think I can ship homemade Bamis. I think it would have to have the proper labeling and so on and so forth. Yes, Horace, that's right about there. About 2005. All right, so let me do this right now for Shelly. All right, Shelly. So Mr. Brown number is, are you ready for it? 876-534-2595. That's He's at Barnett Lane. I think it's 51 Barnett Lane in Montego Bay. 876-534-2595. That's the number for Mr. Brown. I have just a moment. I have some thing here. Just a second. Okay. Now I'm back. All right. So I also have here these ready for shipment. You know what? This I'm just gonna show you to see if I have any real Jamaicans or Caribbean people in the house who can tell me what this is. These are also ready for shipment. Maybe you have to speak to him, Shelly. Yes, merengue. So I have merengue ready for shipment too. No, it's merengue. Uh, Merengue seeds. Yes. And I have a lot of cinnamon, dry cinnamon, uh, Cersei, whatever you want. You name it, I can find it. If I don't have it right now, I can find it for you. So you can reach out to me, guys, and I'll send all these herbs. Dry sorrel as well is available. Um, I have to check back if I can do the dry gungo because I have made connection with somebody who is kind of helping me out to do all of this. So yes, so the merengue, the Cersei, the guinea hen weed, jacquini, so many herbs out there. My goodness. Thank you, Shelly. Remember, guys, to check me out live and CVM at sunrise this Thursday morning. I'm not sure what time I'll come on, but I know it's this Thursday morning. Yes, I don't have nothing make, but I should be able to get it. I mean, I don't know if I can ship it, but I should be able to ship it. I think so. I don't have roots that I'm making, but I have somebody who I am planning to work with to do roots, especially to treat like diabetes, um, high blood pressure and stuff like that, and cancer too. So working with the kelp and deep sea kelp or seaweeds and stuff like that. I'm going to have somebody who makes it for me, and then I can label and send them away to the different countries. Oh, definitely, most definitely. I am I am going to go that side soon. I'm actually going to be doing a video with a man who is going to be turning 100-year old. He's actually a farmer. And I'm very excited about this video because you know what? I'm not going to share any more details about this video, but this is definitely going to be a video that you are going to enjoy. The only thing that this man is having problem with is hearing. He is a little hard of hearing, but physically, his memory wise, he remembers everything from a youth coming up. So it's going to be very, very interesting. This video is definitely going to be educating, informative, all of those things. So look out for it. Thank you, Jamelia. Yes, beautiful story. I think that story was all over the Caribbean. Like some news outlet in the Caribbean called me, different agency in the Caribbean called me, different um radio stations in the Caribbean called me. It was really beautiful. It is a beautiful story. And I think that is why these other entities here in Jamaica are reaching out to me and want to know more about me and what I do, and to show it to other people, so they can help, especially corporate Jamaica, who I really want to help, especially with the solar panels for that school. I really, really hope that some solar company in Jamaica can just donate the whole thing to the school, you know. That's the whole solar panel system, everything, the batteries, everything. Yes. Well, regular. Well, I use this. It's not really regular. It's. I'm going to look for the bottle. Hold on. Unfortunately, I cannot find the bottle. Thank you, Sister Naomi. It's a new thing that I'm using, but it's a Jamaican product. It is made with avocado, castor oil, onions. garlic, ginger, all kind of different things they used to make it up, but it's natural. Yeah, all natural. What? You put me as CNN, Horace? Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, man, but I am, as I said, I will always remain humble no matter how big I get. If I do get that big, I will always be the same, same old me, same old me. Yeah. Yes, Arvel. Yeah, Daylight story was really touching, really, really touching. And Daylight does it's Daylight thing is a little bit sad. I don't want to speak about it on air, but I'm really heartbroken about the partner that he's with because of some things that she has been doing that I'm finding out. But why, even when you tell Daylight, poor Daylight, he's not used to, having a partner, someone next to him, and he loves the company. So it's like it's hard for him to let go. But I won't speak about his story on the internet, but it's kind of sad what's going on with him. Well, thank you, Shelly. Thank you. Continue watching, sharing, supporting my program and my content because the sky is the limit. Um, I got an email from YouTube. I haven't read it yet because they sent me an email, and then after I got that email and I was on the live stream, I got another email. Okay, great, 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 Melvin. Thank you, Shelly. It's nice to know. All right, so let me see. Just a second. Daphne, Daphne, I don't know what Daphne said, but um, oh, she was saying to read. All right, I'm gonna read the message, the email that I got from YouTube. But hold on. Give God thanks for it all. Always stay blessed, up, and one love. Until next time, I'm off to my bed. Work will flow early in the a.m. Okay. Oh, blessings to your wife, Horace. What's your wife name? You don't mind me asking. All right. So the email from YouTube was about, I read it before, but I'm going to read it for those who didn't hear. It says, this is a chance, is your chance to team up with a partner manager for a one-on-one strategic advice, direct access to YouTube, exclusive invites to YouTube events, workshops, and more. Starting in April, space is limited. Make sure to apply for a partner manager by January 21st. Then this section says, here is what you'll get. With your own partner manager, um, you will work with your own partner manager to develop your channel um, for the period. Create a personalized channel analysis to meet your channel goals. Receive invites to exclusive events and workshop from YouTube. Space is limited. They said the same thing again. So apply for our partner manager by January 21st. I know, Joy. No, I never do that. I never, I never focus on negative things. I hardly ever respond to negative stuff. I just kind of just don't pay it any mind, and it doesn't bother me at all because 99% is positive and there's just 1% that's negative. So I really don't focus on the negative. And for me right now, it's straight positivity. I was on TVJ Smile Jamaica on Saturday. On Thursday, I'll be on CVM at Sunrise, and other things, other things that you will hear about. Um, well, I'm trying to get back to the email is not loading that YouTube replied to, but I I don't know. C. Claude Matheson said that letter is a solicitation to enlist you for service at a cost as a CPA. I think Pauline is asking Horace what part of Trelawney he's from. Oh my god. I just remember something I had to do for somebody in Trelawney. All right, guys, so I'm not going to keep you any longer. It's uh, 10:23 p.m. I've been on for 2 hours, 6 minutes, 7 minutes almost. Thank you, guys. Um, is that Andrea asking me? So what you say going on with B, the one leg foot man, one leg farmer now? Well, I am going to be doing an update on him, so you will see that in the video. All right. Hey, Jamaica Recipe Queen. I was just gonna get off and I see more people getting on. Good night, Wayne Grant. It's like right when I'm gonna come off, everybody's coming on. But guess what, guys? I am tired. I'm tired and I'm going to sleep right now. So you all have a blessed 2022. Stay safe and do the right thing. All right. And as I always say, walk good and look out for your neighbor. Remember my projects, the pineapple farmer, Mr. Hamilton house, and and definitely my the primary, early childhood school in my parish. All right. Yes, I'm good. And thank you guys all for tuning in. It was definitely very nice to be on a live stream again. I think my first live stream for 2022, is it? So see you guys Wednesday when I check out Mr. Hamilton and do his update. All right. And I do have an update to do with the couple in St. Elizabeth who is farming. When I go by Archie, I'll post that video. So bye bye guys and have a blessed night. Remember, walk good and look out for your neighbor. Remember to watch me live on CVM at sunrise Thursday morning. All right. George, blessings. I pray I get one to sister Naomi. I pray that one of these big companies just call me and give me one. Well, remember to check me out on CVM at sunrise. And if you didn't get to see the video on Smile Jamaica, send me a WhatsApp message and I can send the video of that interview to you. So walk good and be safe, everyone. Good night.